that was by far the easiest fight Jon Jones has ever had in his entire UFC career. And the fact that I'm even saying that, when he was off for 3 years, moving up 50 pounds to heavyweight, fighting a killer like Ciryl Gane, is just ridiculous. It speaks for itself. I don't really have to dig too deep into that. There's no denying he's the GOAT. Everyone's talking about it right now. I'm not going to dig into all his stats because that'd be a 15-minute video. This guy's the GOAT. And this is coming from someone that put out publicly that he hates Jon Jones. But I think I've matured a little bit since then, because I was actually enjoying the Jon Jones fight week this time, and I was actually rooting for him, not just because I predicted him to win. So if he lost, I was just going to get roasted in the comments, but I'll get roasted no matter what, so who cares? So ran through Ciryl Gane, and he is fighting Stipe Miocic next. Stipe Miocic is regarded as the best heavyweight of all time, the GOAT heavyweight. Does anyone have Stipe winning that fight? It's hard to pick Stipe in that fight. Stipe is like 40 years old. He has to be 40 years old. If not, he's going to be turning 40 in like 3 hours. Stipe's old. It's probably going to be the last fight of his UFC career. It should be, at least. He's been on the shelf too. He hasn't been active, and he's fighting Jon Jones. That's gonna be a shit show. How do you pick Stipe in that fight? The only thing that's intriguing about that fight is that Stipe has that wrestling background, but it's still, I think it does last longer than the Ciryl Gane fight, because I feel like he'll be able to defend Jon Jones a little more than Ciryl Gane was able to, and have that submission defense. I feel like it's better than Ciryl Gane's as well. I don't know, it's hard to pick Stipe Miocic in that fight. Clearly, that's not a hot take. It shouldn't be a hot take whatsoever. And here is Jon Jones calling out Stipe Miocic.
Stipe Miocic, I hope you're training, my guy. You're the greatest heavyweight of all time, and that's what I want. I want you real bad.
Pause, John. But yeah, he also predicted that he's going to finish Stipe within 3 rounds. I think that happens. It's hard to imagine it not happening. I feel like a broken record keep talking about this stuff, but comment below your prediction for that fight. Next, this is the hottest topic right now, and this is the most fun topic that came out of UFC 285. So we had Francis Ngannou, of course, jumping into the conversation. Good job, Johnny boy. Sincerely, the heavyweight king. And then Jon Jones absolutely went off on Francis Ngannou with probably one of the best hot mic moments I've ever seen.
Francis is a big old pussy. I love that quote. I love it. All that muscle with a big ass pussy. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't think Francis is a pussy. Definitely not. He's getting his bag. But the shittiest part about this is the fact that Dana White said Francis will never fight in the UFC again. I don't think Francis was avoiding Jon Jones whatsoever. I do think Jon Jones would still win that fight. I don't know what you guys think, but that's my opinion. But the biggest disappointment from UFC 285 that broke my heart, and I hope it at least broke your heart if you were exposed to it on TikTok, is that Jon Jones did not walk out to that Homelander Metro Boomin remix. I forget what the song is called, but I can't play it, but you guys have definitely seen those TikToks. I'll probably put a link of it in the bio, but goddamn, that would have been perfect, because Jon Jones, if he is not the Homelander version of the UFC, I don't know who is. I love Jon Jones now. I can't lie. I just like how he's almost like a villain, even though he's not really playing a villain anymore. He's kind of throwing in those little villain jabs, like what he said to Francis Ngannou. But if he walked out to that Homelander remix to that Metro Boomin song, that would have been fucking wild. Another huge part about this is the fact that he's been historical in Vegas for screwing up his UFC career. He said he was having an after party. Dana White was sweating, losing 15 pounds right when he heard that he was having an after party. So we'll see. Jon Jones says he's not, it's about for the fans. It's not about drinking, but I don't know. I don't really trust Jon Jones with his words when it comes to an after party. So let's see if this guy screws up. I said he'll screw up if he wins and becomes the GOAT, and that's happened. So let's just wait to see what happens when the dust settles. Let's see if he did anything fucked up or any videos come to surface. Let's see. And then another huge topic was the fact that people were asking if Jon Jones should be the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. So this guy hasn't been active for 3 years. He beat Ciryl Gane. He's the heavyweight champion, multiple weight class champion, the GOAT without a doubt. I don't think he should be the pound for pound king, but if you do put him as the pound for pound king, I won't argue it. It's just the fact that he hasn't been active. I think once he fights Stipe Miocic, and if he beats Stipe Miocic, which he probably will, that's when I would say it's appropriate to give Jon Jones the pound for pound king, because there's guys like Alex Volkanovski and Islam Makhachev that have been crazy active while Jon Jones has been gone. I think they deserve it a little more than Jon Jones himself right now. But if you give it to Jon Jones, I ain't hating it. I'll support it no matter what. You guys do whatever you want. I'm just a supportive friend. That's all I'm here for. And also, I'd have to say the most surprising thing about UFC 285 was the amount of hate I was getting for predicting Jon Jones was going to win. And the hate I was getting was based off of this video. If you want to check it out, click it and watch it for yourself. Love you all.